You can see the crunch, but can you hear it? Deep fried in panko, the crispiest deviled egg you'll ever crunch and eat. Hey, thank y'all for dropping by camp, and we are in the Easter spirit. I have been looking for the Easter bunny all over, but the security dogs have chased him off. What are we talking about today? Something that has graced the table so many times at our house on Easter, but I know it has yours as well, and it is what? Deviled eggs. But not the ordinary deviled eggs, no. Sure, we have a recipe for deviled eggs in Faith, Family, and the Feast cookbook. We also have a video that you can check out that we probably did 3 or 4 years ago about deviled eggs and 3 different ways that we prepared them. But hey, there is something that's really unique in that video that I really liked, and it meant a lot to me. It did. While I was doing the bunny hop, the beak snuck up and was trying to get an egg off the table. He did. But why is this deviled egg recipe different? Well, folks, have you ever had a deep fried deviled egg? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, we are going to get the grease hot, panko them little things, deep fry them in there, and then fill that back up. This will be the best deviled egg you ever eat in your life. You know, the first thing you got to do is you got to go to hen house and get some chicken eggs. Boil them eggs, and I'm talking a hard boil. So we've covered the eggs with water. We got them on the burner over there, and we're going to bring it to a really hard boil before we even start the timer. So that is at least a 10-minute rolling boil. Now, a lot of people used to tell me many years ago that when you're boiling them eggs, put a little salt in the water, helps eggs peel better. Put a little vinegar in the water, helps eggs peel a little better. Folks, I have trouble peeling eggs regardless. Really, this is the hardest, most complicated part of this recipe is what? Peeling the eggs. So when you get the eggs out of there, and be sure you dip down in there gingerly, and I want you to put them in a bowl, cover them with ice water, let them set for at least an hour to chill. To me, those peel better. Now, when I was doing some research, it says that an egg you've had in the icebox for 4, 5, 6 days will peel easier than a fresh egg you might have right out of the chicken nugget factory. So you leave me a comment down there and let me know, this is how I peel eggs, Cowboy Kent. This is what works best. So I want to know. So I'm going to go ahead and drain the water off of them. Don't do this in the house. And there we have 8 cackleberries, just like this. Now, I know that when you're doing these, you need to crack them everywhere around. Top, bottom, on the sides, everywhere. Now, I do know if you're in the house, you can start peeling these under cold water and they will even peel better. But we're just going to start right here and see what happens. I did see that people say if you'll roll them in your hand gingerly, it'll help them peel better. So we're going to see what happens. You never know, but I'm going to go to peeling. I remember one time a feller told me that you could do it this way, and then I actually seen him do it, and then I actually tried it in a Scotch egg video that we did so many years ago. So we're going to break this end right here, and we're going to break this end right here. Now you got to peel both them ends out, and if this works at a high altitude, it'll be something I've never done. And then we're going to peel this end right here. And he told me you always start on the pointed end, which is this end of the egg. Put it right up here. And you just blow the egg right out of the shell.
Oh my word.
So that's a trick you can show your grandkids and y'all practice around the dinner table. Just don't let mama catch you, because you might be in trouble if you make a mess. So slice them eggs halfway right in two. And what? Shan showed me a trick. Take that knife every time, wipe it clean, it'll slice through there even better. So thank you, Shan. Then we put all the yellers in this bowl, and it's time to go to mixing up the magic. Now, I know people might put a lot of different things in their deviled eggs. Mine was always sweet relish, really, to start with. I think Shan, she even likes a dill relish in hers sometimes. So we're just going to start with the sweet relish. And I'd say about that much right there. To that, Duke's mayo. And we're going to put about that much. And to that, the one that kicks it up 14 notches, it is what? It is our sweet and spicy mustard. But you could also use honey Dijon mustard if you want to. Now, Justin Wilson would be proud of me because I'm going to put Lee and Perrins in there. I'm not even going to say the name. I'm just going to call it the W sauce. A little splash right in there. And then we're going to take a fork and we're going to go to mashing. And I think that is about the right consistency. Well, we got them mashed up, but I would like to taste it and see if I need to add anything. Mage, we're just going to quit right there. Folks, that is on the spot. It is. Well, I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to get them panko breadcrumbs ready to go because I like something crispy and fried. Assembly line is ready to go here, folks. I have about a cup of flour, 2 eggs that are well beaten, some panko breadcrumbs right here. To that, we are going to get us some original seasoning in there. I'd say about that much. Dry Parmesan and Romano. Give it a pretty good shake into this because I like to use about 1/4 of a cup of it because it just brings out so much more flavor. And to that, a little garlic powder. I'm glad the wind ain't blowing too much. We never would have got it in there. Give it a mix with your little fingers. Take your first lifeboat right here. He is ready to go. First, there could be a little moisture on there that would really adhere everything sticking to it. So we're going to give him a little dusting in the flour. Shake it off a little. Now where does he go? In the egg. Make sure you turn them over because you don't want that just to sit in the boat. And then just go to tossing them in here. Shake out the middle again. Back in the egg wash or the egg. Back in the panko. That is what you call an egg ready for the deep frying. Got our oil in a Dutch oven, and make sure you're using a good fry oil for this. I'm using peanut oil today. We want to get to about 360, 365 because this is a really quick fry. Don't take long. And you need to make sure that these get set about 3 or 4 minutes before you fry them because I just think it makes it adhere to that batter even better than anything else. Don't take long, and we're not going to overcrowd the boat none. And if they land in there one way or the other, it don't make no difference because we're going to flip them. I imagine probably they might go a minute, minute and a half before they are plumb done. We're going to cook these till they're really good and golden brown and crispy, and then we're going to fill us up a baggie and pipe it plumb full of there. If you got one of them fancy piping bags, you use it. But you can see, it don't take long to get the crispy goodness done. Probably the best thing ever happened to a deviled egg right here is deep frying in that panko. Now, I experimented with this and I left some out when I tried them and I put some in the refrigerator 2 or 3 hours, they was both just good as gold, still crispy. So if you want to serve them warm just like this, you go ahead. If you want to make them early, put them in the icebox and then bring them out, hey, you good to go too. But I'm going to try one.
I want to hear the crunch.
And I think I'm going to try this one. This has probably blown my mind more than anything that I've ever done to an egg. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Going to do the bunny rabbit. You like that, Mage? Did you enjoy that recipe, Lou? I really did. And I think we should thank everybody for watching. But hey, we've had a lot of new viewers that have come along in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So we welcome you into our great kitchen here. Welcome you into our lives. We hope you enjoy our videos and what it's all about, because it's more than just cooking. You're going to see some dogs, some dancing, some good things you are. But you know, as we talk about Easter, and I heard an old man say on the ranch many years ago, because we was getting pretty close to Easter before we got out of there on Spring Works. And he said, I want you boys to remember this when you get around that table at Easter. The table may be full, but the tomb is empty, because we have a risen Savior, we do. That is the reason that we get to celebrate Easter. It's a great gift, it is. Be sure you share that gift with everybody in your family, but also with your friends and neighbors, because that's what it's about. It is with pride, privilege, and honor that I tip my hat to all the servicemen and women and all the veterans who have kept that old flag flying over camp. And remember those folks in your prayers, because they might not be around that Easter table, so you just remember them. Rest of you, get on up in here really quick, because these ain't going to last long. God bless you, each and every one. I'm going to give you a big old hug, and I'll see you down the deep-fried deviled egg trail. Mage, I'm sorry. Well, tell you what I'm going to do. I don't know where Duker's at. You've been out here guarding the bears off the deviled eggs. Hey, right up here. Have a little bite. Woo woo. Got a little bite for you, girl. Okay, that's it.